Good evening, Cardinal fans, and welcome to Gravette Arkansas, home of the Gravette Lions. Gravette Lions Stadium alongside tag team partner Brody Hill. I'm Brian Dean, bringing you tonight's action as the Farmington Cardinals are on the road to face the Gravette Lions in their first away game of the year. Farmington, of course, is 1-0 on the season, taking care of business last week in the Battle of Highway 62 against Prairie Grove. Gravette, on the other hand, early on in the season, Brody, they are 0-1.
Yeah, Brian, they're 0-1. They played against, is it Consaka? How do you say it? Cassia Hall, my bad. They lost 38-6 in that one. Consaka, they had 2 fumble recoveries and a short punt return for a touchdown against the Lions. So I think the Cardinals can come into this game, take advantage of maybe trying to get that ball out of the Lions' hands, and maybe take advantage of some special teams.
Taking care of the rock is what they like to say from the coaching standpoint. Taking care of the rock is the number one priority. When you've got the ball, you got to keep it in your hands, not turn it over. Just like in volleyball, there's those unforced errors that we talk about, and giving up the rock, giving up the pill is one of those unforced errors. You got to wrap it up. Not only with 2 hands, but make sure that you've got 3 points of pressure on it from the running back style, from the running back position.
Yeah, and your Farmington Cardinals, they're coming off a great win against the Prairie Grove Tigers last week. They got the Tigers with a win, 27-7. Cardinals in that game started out a little slow offensively. Going into the second half, tied 7-7. But eventually the Cardinals, they'd overtake the Tigers last week, and they'd have some really nice runs in the second half. A 47-yard run by Caden Elsick and a 22-yard run by Quay. Another 25-yard touchdown run by Josh Stettmeyer to put the game away in the end.
Yeah, I tell you what, there's not a better way to open up the brand new Farmington Cardinal Stadium than with the Battle of Highway 62. And then, just to put icing on the cake, to capture Victory Lane, in the words of Jeff Oxford, to capture that victory over Prairie Grove and bring that piece of hardware, so to speak, home. A literal piece of Highway 62.
I'm telling you, I think I literally saw a couple Cardinal players with a little cement in their hands carrying around. We got it, guys.
There was no thinking about it. There is a piece of Highway 62 sitting inside the coach's office at the field house. I know that I saw Dallas Walker post a picture on Facebook with it, Coach Morrison, some of the players, and I tell you what, last week, if you didn't get to see Caden Elsick take off, he can burn.
Hey, that kid, he can run the ball. He's got some power under his feet, and if you get in front of it, you better get ready to make a hard tackle.
There was numerous times that watching that ball game as Caden looked like he was going to go completely outside, almost like a toss sweep, that he just stopped on a dime and cut it back right off the tackle's rear end or tight end's rear end, and picked up some positive yards. He's also not one that is afraid of contact, as he was taking the defender on head on.
Yeah, and I think he's going to have to step up tonight, because I believe that Jaden Shader, he got ejected last game, so Caden Elson's going to have to step up a little bit.
That is true.
Here tonight against the Lions.
I don't think, necessarily, I think that he ain't going to have to step up. He's just going to have to continue doing what he did last week, this week.
Doing what he's doing.
If in the game of football, when it comes down to injuries or, unfortunately, an ejection, that type of thing, from the coaching standpoint, they just say, hey, it's next man up. And in this case, it's Caden Elsick. Caden's going to replace Jaden Shader as a starting tailback for us. Quay will be back in the quarterback position just like last week as well. The one that will follow Caden from the running back position is DeCorey Thomas, who plays both ways as well. There's a lot of uniqueness about this team, as we have multiple people playing both ways, offense and defense.
And with that, Brian, with that uniqueness, we also have a lot of people that are filling some really important skill positions this year for us. We have great players at wide receiver, running back, and a QB in Quay Watson, and also 2 senior linebackers in Colton Kilgore and Josh Stettmeyer.
Speaking of Colton Kilgore, don't know if you know or not, Brody, but he was named the Big Dog of the Week. Coming out of the Prairie Grove game, that is something unique. Talking to the new defensive Cardinal coordinator, Jay Harper, he kind of adapted the idea of, hey, let's start recognizing and awarding players, and he was talking to him in the earlier this week when he mentioned the fact that they have a Big Dog award. He wasn't real for sure when they came up with the concept. how well that it would take over. I mean, it's a dog bone. I mean,
Yeah.
who would want a dog bone type thing? But then he said when they announced it, they came in the very next day. He said they were all defensively talking about the dog bone. Not only did Colton Kilgore get recognized as the defensive player of the week, but hey, Quay last week for his performance at quarterback was named Shelters Insurance Player of the Week.
And something about Quay that I'd like to highlight is that guy, he's dangerous. He can get out of the pocket and he can run a little bit.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. And I tell you, if that were to happen, once you think defensively that you got him trapped in the backfield, going to bring him down for a loss, if he gets around somebody, he can motor in a hurry as well.
I think that's definitely something the Lions defensive coach is going to have to worry about, is having people on the edge to contain Quay, because Quay can get out there and hit some wheels.
Well, let him contain Quay, because once they start keying in on Quay, Kate Nelsick, DeCorey Thomas, and busted up the middle, as well as Terrion Swift, another player playing both ways. He can motor. You know, we were talking last week, Jeff and Coach Osnes and I, we were talking about Terrion and the way that he runs, and I watched him run against Van Buren during that scrimmage, and I tell you, one name that comes to mind with Terrion from back in the old day, prior to the Brody Hill days being born, was Christian Okoye, the Nigerian nightmare for the Kansas City Chiefs, and that's exactly what Terrion reminded me of. He's not afraid of contact. He's deceptively fast for as big of a kid as he is. I would watch out. I mean, if you look completely across their board, Devontae Donovan started out at wideout, Josh Stepmeyer at fullback alongside Terrion Smith. And of course, we mentioned Quay, we mentioned Kate Nelsick and DeCorey Thomas in the backfield. And then in the Z receiver, you've got Drew Sturgeon and Tate Pickens. Sturgeon, senior year,
He's trying to make it big this year.
Not only make it big, of course, he is a UCA baseball commit, but he is a leader for this team.
For sure.
And definitely very good guy to get the rock in his hands.
And I know Tate Pickens, he's a young sophomore. He's got a lot to prove out there. He's a fast kid. He can catch the ball. So, hey, you need to watch out for him, too.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. As the Cardinals take the field, breaking it out from the south end zone, Gravette Lions are coming through the north end zone, through their run through. Of course, Gravette is a 3A school, and your Farmington Cardinals are a 5A school. Last year, this is a rematch from last year when Gravette came down to Farmington and ended up dropping that game 40-2 against your Farmington Cardinals. And we're about to see how this one gets off and running and how this one turns out.
It looks like the Cardinals are going to go ahead and they're going to kick off to the Gravette Lions.
That they are. I don't know. I did not see the coin toss. I don't know if we won it and deferred or if Gravette won it and they elected to receive.
If so, they're looking to make a statement.
Cardinals in the white road uniforms, and I tell you what, these are nice jerseys, guys, and along with their white tops, they've got the Cardinal normal Farmington helmet with their red uniforms with the, as Mr. Oxford put it, the Louisville Cardinal on their pants. Gravette in their home blacks. The ball is teed up. The referee blows the whistle. What a beautiful night. Almost fall-like. Sturgeon sends the ball off, and it's high kick. Fielded at about the 2-yard line by Gravette. Looked like that player slipped up at the 1-yard line, but referee said he didn't, and he brings the ball up to about the 15-yard line where Gravette will take over 1st and 10.
You're talking about football weather. I'm starting to like this. Me, I get a little sweaty when it gets hot outside, and this is my kind of weather tonight.
You getting sweaty. You ain't the only one. There's a lot of us, I'm sure that there's a lot of us getting sweaty.
Hey, no doubt.
There's about 44 kids down there on that playing field. That is going to get sweaty as well.
That's very true.
Gravette takes over 1st and 10 at we'll call it their 16-yard line. Quarterback's in the shotgun. Fake to the handoff, and it's a quick slant inside to a wide receiver. He's up to the 40-yard line, breaks across to the 45 before being tackled down at the 47-yard line. And I believe that was DeCorey Thomas on the tackle.
That kind of reminds me of last week. Cardinals in the first half of the Prairie Grove game, they started off just a little slow on defense, kind of giving up those kind of medium range pass plays, little runs like that. So it may take the Cardinals a little bit of time to develop their defensive game here in the first half.
The lead back at quarterback for Gravette is Cy Higler.
We're going to get
We've got a penalty. Marker on the field. Looks like it's going to be encroachment or offsides on the defense. Take that ball to the Cardinal 47-yard line. Be 1st and 5. Gravette's looking for the sideline, looking towards the sideline for the play. Higler back in the shotgun. Kind of a pistol offset eye type formation. 2 receivers split out to the far side, 1 to the near side. Fake to the handoff, quarterback bootleg to the naked side. And looks like, we did get him behind the line of scrimmage. Caleb Matthews shoring up the tackle. My apologies. Hayden Cox on the tackle. Brings up 2nd down and about 6. Higler with twins to both sides. Now they drop back into, fakes a handoff, throws a slant, and it's incomplete.
I see the game that Lions are trying to play. They're trying to get the ball off really fast and just trying to get the Cardinals off guard right now.
That pass was intended for Mason Dagley. Brings up 3rd down and about 6. Higler being the gun. To his left, he's got Chance Austin, and to his right, number 32, Isaac Dan. Ball snapped back. It's going to be an option. And Austin is off and running. He's at the 25, down to about the 21-yard line, picks up a 1st down.
That's just right there. That's just missed tackles by our secondary. You gotta get set, and you gotta make a tackle.
We had the quarterback accounted for. Nobody accounted for the running back.
And a nice pitch on the quarterback's part, though.
Yep, he waited till the very last second, just like you're supposed to on an option play, and then pitched it outside. Higler back in the gun. Austin to his left. Dan to his right. Twin receivers to the far side. Handoff up the middle, bounces outside. Makes it to about the 20-yard line, down to about the 17. Stays in bounds. Gain of about 5 yards for Gravette Lions. 9:44 left to go and counting. Opening drive for the Gravette Lions. Higler's in the gun. Dan to his right. 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Higler's looking to his coaches for the next play. They shift into, there's a quick slant again, is met immediately about the 16-yard line. I cannot read our numbers there.
It's number 22, I believe.
That was Kyle Weckley on the tackle. 3rd down and 3, opening drive for the Lions. We got trips to the left. 1 receiver to the near side. Quarterback in the gun, a little bubble screen to the outside. Met nicely by,
what you call a flock of Cardinals right there on the outside.
I thought that was Colton Kilgore, but it was not. It was actually James Payne. Brings up 4th down and 5 for the Lions. Decision time. Ball at the 19-yard line.
Looks like they're going to go for it.
Higler is in the gun. Got Austin to his left, Dan to his right. Twins to the far side. Here comes the option play. He's going to try and get out of bounds. Try and make it to the outside and cut up, but unfortunately he was unsuccessful, or fortunately for the Cardinals, unsuccessful, loses about 5 yards and turns the ball over on downs.
Great pursuit there by the Cardinal defense to get him out of bounds right there.
That it was. Not to give him any cutback lanes or anything like that. Ben Macedo forced Higler out of bounds. Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They had the running back covered too. I think it was a design pitch play, and they had the running back covered, had the quarterback accounted for, and just a routine play there for the Cardinals.
So Cardinals take over at their 24-yard line. Quay and the boys break the sideline huddle. March out onto the field. Quay's under center in an I formation. Sturgeon and Devontae Donovan to the outside. Elsick up the middle. Positive gain, picks up about 5 yards.
Positive gain's better than no gain.
You always want to stay ahead of the chains, like they say. If you can pick up 3 to 4 yards a carry, Brody, that's positive movement. Stay ahead of the game. Stay ahead of the chains. Give yourself into an opportunity, or put yourself into an opportunity for a 3rd and short, very manageable 3rd down conversion. Way under center, Elsick in the I formation. Handoff. Runs up the middle, bounces outside. He's over the 40. Cuts back to the 50. Breaks it outside to the 45-yard line where he's stopped by a Gravette line. Austin. Be 1st and 10. Elsick there picks up about 24 yards for the Cardinals.
And right there, Elsick showing what he does best. I almost thought he was about to get stopped by his own lineman running into the back of him, and then ends up turning that play into a good game for the Cardinals.
That he did. Quay in the gun. Elsick off to his right side. Twin receivers to both sides. Quay calls for the snap, drops back, 3-step drop. Got plenty of time. Rolls out to his right, tells Sturgeon to go deep. Sturgeon caught complete down at the 19-yard line before he's tackled at the 14-yard line.
Great catch by Sturgeon, and that's just what he does. You got to protect Sturgeon, and you got to protect him as hard as you ever have.
There's no doubt about it. That was a great play by Quay. Realized that a little pressure's coming, and then we've got a Gravette line down. Quay recognized that his pocket was collapsing, rolled to the outside, and made a decision, hey, tell Sturgeon to go deep, and let's see what happens. If he could break free, he could break free.
Sure.
Or he had the opportunity to take off and run. This time he saw Sturgeon, got his man beat by a step, throws the ball over the defender, got it down first and 10 from the 14-yard line.
That's why
I like to call this red zone.
That's why it's so dangerous to have that dual threat right there. Because you have two options. You can run it or you can pass it.
Absolutely.
In combination with that, you have some dangerous receivers to go along with it.
Absolutely. Quay under center, Elsick in the I formation. Twin receivers to the right, twin receivers to the Quay's left. To run up the middle.
I think that might be our backup quarterback.
That may be Josh Stepmeyer, fullback, running the ball. These white jerseys with red numbers from this distance, that was Cartwright.
My young vision, it's helping me out.
So Quay handed off to Cartwright. 2 quarterbacks. Now both of them are back in the gun. Twin receivers right, twin receivers left. Quay drops back the pass. Now takes off running. Breaks the tackle. Gets down to about the 1-yard line. Should be a 1st down.
Looks like
for the Cardinals.
Cardinals are going to bring in a bigger package here. Might try to force an in on him here on about, I would say, the 2-yard line.
That's the way it looks. 1st and goal from the Cardinals. 1st and goal for the Cardinals. 6:04 left to play in the first quarter. A jumbo package.
Try to punch it in.
Quay under center. Hands the ball off. And a great push by the offensive line and into the end zone. We go. Could not tell who that was. That may have been Cartwright again. That Farmington Cardinal touchdown was brought to you by PG Telco, one of our main sponsors on our broadcast and throughout our season. PG Telco, what a great support network that they are. Quay Sturgeon back for the point after attempt. Here's the snap, a little bit high. Quay does a nice job getting the ball down. Kick is up, and it's good. As the Cardinals take a 7-0 lead, 5:54 left to go in the first quarter. We'll take a quick timeout as Farmington jumps on top of Gravette first, 7-0 for Brody Hill. I'm Brian Dean from Gravette. You're listening to Farmington Cardinal football on the Farm Cars Live Sports Network. We're back, Cardinal fans. Drew Sturgeon set to tee it off for the Cardinals as Cardinals jump on top of Gravette 7-0, and they're about midway through the first quarter. 5:54 left to go. Ball's teed up on the 40-yard line.
Yeah, just a textbook drive for the Cardinals right there. They go down and they punch it in. So, getting up early.
A couple of great plays on that last drive by Sturgeon. Great decision by Quay to get the ball to Sturgeon on that rollout pass. And then Elsick doing Elsick. Sturgeon's kick is a wobbler, picked up about the 6-yard line by Austin. Brings the ball up over the 20-yard line where he's tackled by down at the 24-yard line. 1st and 10, Gravette.
James Payne on the tackle, number 81.
So here's Gravette set to take over from their own 24-yard line. Second possession for Gravette. Lions break their sideline huddle. March out onto the field as the play clock gets started. Higgler looks like he's going to be in the gun. Got Austin and Dan behind him, almost in an offset pistol formation. He's got a wide receiver to his left, twins to his right. Snap, roll out. That ball is deflected. Nice job there by James Payne to deflect that pass. Looked like he read it all the way.
And James Payne, he's a great force out there on the kind of rover stud position for the Cardinals. He had some sacks last week, and this week right there, he's blocking the ball, getting his hands up.
Yep. The only thing that could have been better if Payne was more of a wide receiver and able to clasp his hands around that ball and take off for 6. Trips receivers to the right of Austin. One receiver split out to his left side. Running back in the backfield is Dan.
It's like the Cardinals might be showing a little blitz here. Let's see if they back off.
My apologies. That's Higgler in the shotgun. Looks like a wide receiver or a screen set up to be called. Here's a nice job there by James Payne once again, whose initial man was the running back, Austin, in the backfield. Decided to hold containment, run Higgler out of bounds for a loss of about 7.
And James Payne's one of those kids. He didn't play at all last year, and this year he's just jumped around the scene and he's become a force on the defense.
Be 3rd down and about 19 for Gravette. Higgler in the shotgun. He's got running back to his left, running back to his right, twins receivers to his right, and solo receiver out to his far side. Fake the slant. Now he's in trouble. And he's going to be ran out of bounds about the 12-yard line.
And the Cardinals secondary doing a great job keeping all their receivers locked up. Quarterback really having no options to go anywhere.
Yeah, that's not only a nice job by the secondary, but that's a great job by the Cardinal defensive front, not losing containment, giving a running lane for Higgler to go north. 4th down at about 18. Higgler's in the shotgun.
Let's see a pooch punt here by the quarterback.
I think they're going to audible now to the short snap punt. Higgler gets the punt off. Sturgeon receives it about the 50-yard line up to the 45 and out to the 43, where the Cardinals will take over at the Lion 43-yard line. 1st and 10, up 7-0 with 5:16 left to go in the first quarter.
So some great field position to start out for the Cardinals.
It's it's always good when you start on their side of the 50-yard line. Gives it a short field and hopefully very quick scoring opportunity. 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line of Gravette. Come the Cardinals. Quay's in the backfield. Go up under center. Stepmeyer is in the fullback position. Elsick in the tailback position. Wide receiver to the right, wide receiver to the left. Here's a counter tray by Elsick. Picks up about 2 yards.
Short gain by Elsick. Brought down by Wilkins.
Cardinals bringing in a different package here for the 2nd down.
Ian Cartwright checks in. I could not tell the number of the other one that was running alongside Quay. Sturgeon splits out to the right side. Cardinal show trips to the right. Single receiver to the left. Quay in the gun. Next to Ian Cartwright. Quay drops back. Throws deep. He's got Sturgeon. Oh, and almost a one-handed terrific catch by Sturgeon. Incomplete. Falls incomplete at the 4-yard line.
If he would have caught that'd been an ESPN top 10 play right there.
Quay, there's no doubt about it, especially if he completed it one-handed. Quay throws it incomplete to Sturgeon. Cardinals got it 3rd down and about 9 to go. Corey Thomas comes split out to the left. Sturgeon goes split right. Got twin receivers to the right, twin receivers to the left. Quay in the backfield alongside Ian Cartwright. Quay drops back, rolls out to his right to elude pressure. Then cuts it upfield. He breaks away. He picks up the 1st down and about 6 more yards. Now they're going to call him out of bounds just short of the 1st down.
And once again, Quay just showing off his elusiveness. And I don't think those defenders can catch him. He's what you call it. He's slippery.
There's no doubt about it. Brings up about 4th down and 1. Decision time from their own 33-yard line. Cardinals look like they're going to go for it. Sturgeon splits out to the wide side. Far side of the field. Quay up underneath center. Snap. Quarterback keeper. Cardinal line does a nice job there, pushing the pile backwards of the Gravette lines, and Quay picks up about 4 to 5 yards, picks up a 1st down for the Farmington Cardinals.
Big boys doing a great job up there up front, getting some extra yards, get the 1st down.
Those big hog mollies. I know that Quay will appreciate them after tonight, not only protecting him, but making that hole. Quay's under center. Sturgeon split to the near side. Devontae Donovan split to the right side. Here comes the counter trap. Stopped after a short gain is Cade Nelson. Brings up about 2nd down and 9.
Brought down by Caulfield. 2nd and 9, Cardinals.
Caulfield in on the tackle. Quay's in the gun. Got twin receivers to his left. Twin receivers to his right. Elsick in the backfield. Stepmeyer goes in motion. Quay calls for the ball. Nice protection. Got a man deep. Is Devontae Donovan. Unfortunately, Quay's pass is just beyond Donovan's hands in the end zone to bring up 3rd down.
And I don't know, maybe I think that may have just been a tad bit overthrown by Quay or the receiver. Maybe he didn't get there in time. I don't know what that was.
If you look at Quay's mannerisms after the throw and seeing that it went incomplete, I think he may be just a little lamped up. It's all right. All he's got to do is settle down and come get the next one. 3:18 left to go in the 1st quarter. Cardinals up 7-0. Twin receivers to the right. Sturgeon split to the near side. Quay in the gun. Terrion Swift is in fullback position. Here comes a rollout to the near side. Quay's got Sturgeon in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! Quay Watson completed to Drew Sturgeon for a 28-yard touchdown Cardinal pass. That Cardinal touchdown is brought to you by PG Telco as the Cardinals take a 13-0 lead, pending point after attempt by Sturgeon.
And I think that might be a connection we see all year this year, Brian. Those two are really dangerous players.
There's no doubt about it. I mean, not only Quay, but Sturgeon, like we mentioned in the pregame. The thing about this team, they've got a little low snap. Great job of gathering the football and putting the hold down properly for Sturgeon. Kick was up and good as Cardinals take a 14-0 lead. We'll take a quick break from Gravette Line Field. You're listening to Farmington Cardinal football as the Cardinals go up 14-0 in the first quarter of the Gravette Lions. You're listening to Farmington Cardinal football on Farm Cars Live Sports Network. Have you been saving up for or ready to start thinking about and building your dream home from the ground up? If it is that time for that decision to become a reality for you, wait no longer and reach out to Bauman and Crossnow Construction. Established in 2013, Mike Bauman, alongside with Michael and Lane Crossnow, Bauman and Crossnow Construction specialize in residential custom homes, general contracting, multifamily homes, and other specialized homes as well. Having lived in Northwest Arkansas for a combined 61 years, Bauman and Crossnow Construction are no strangers to the Northwest Arkansas and Farmington areas. Welcome back, Cardinal fans. Sturgeon's putting the tee down at the 40-yard line, setting the ball up. Cardinals up 14-0, 3:07 left to go in the first quarter. And Austin standing about his 4-yard line. Sturgeon punches one in the air. It's gathered up at the 2-yard line by Gravette. Right across the 20-yard line. Gets tackled at the 23-yard line. Met hard at the 24-yard line by
Josh Stepmeyer
for the Cardinals.
I was going to say there before the kick, Drew, he does it all, doesn't he? He kicks off, he does PATs, he does punt returns. He is like the Swiss Army knife.
He also
Cardinals. He also punts.
And plays wide receiver.
And probably has a couple packages he comes in on defense as well.
He is normally back in on defense. He is actually I believe he's a safety. He is free safety. Handoff for Gravette goes to Dan, who carries the ball up over the 30-yard line.
Dan on the carry.
Picks up about 6, bring up second down and about 4.
Second and 5 Lions.
Higler looking for the play from his coach.
Wouldn't be surprised to see a pass here.
Twin receivers to his right, single receiver to his left. Austin in the backfield with the fullback, goes in motion. Puts his hand down. Looks like an offset eye. Great job there by Cardinal defense. Stop him at the line of scrimmage. Actually moved him back a yard. Looked like Terrion Swift leading the charge for Farmington. As Dan carried that ball for Gravette. Higler in the gun with Dan and Austin in the backfield. Twin receivers to his right, single receiver to his left. Got to watch out for the option or the quick slant right here. Cardinal showing blitz. Wide open receiver at the 44-yard line. Breaks a couple of tackles before being ran out of bounds at the 41-yard line of Farmington. That was number 11, Dagley, for Gravette on the reception. First down and 10 from the 40-yard line of Farmington. Comes Higler and the Lions. 1:34 left to go in the first quarter. Cardinals up 14-0. Higler in the gun. Dan in the backfield with the fullback in front of him, twins receiver to his left. Handoff up the middle. Brought down immediately in the backfield for about a yard loss.
I think that's going to be Braden Bullington. He's a sophomore for the Cardinals.
Higler in the gun. Durham in the backfield and Austin. Twin receivers to his left. Single receiver to his right. Pass is just beyond the hands of a Lion who had a step out in the open. Bring up third down and about 11.
And Cardinals lucky that pass was a little off there. That would have been a big gain for the Lions there.
Yeah, it would have been. Just a simple little, look like a corner route. Higgler checking the sign from the sideline. Dan and Austin in the backfield with him. Looks like Higgler's going to have twin receivers to his right, single receiver to his left. 12 seconds left to go on the play clock, 53.6 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Higgler calls for the snap, drops back, screen play. Wide open is Austin. He breaks it to the outside, gets a first down to the 20-yard line, and eludes another tackler. Breaks clear across the other side to the near side, and he's going to make it into the end zone.
And right there, Brian, I think that's just a case of the Cardinals not breaking down and just going low. I think it's just a case of just simply not making the tackle.
Not making a tackle and a little over pursuit by a couple of our secondary people, and then of course that's a nice job by Austin taking it up the left-hand side, then bringing it back to the right-hand side to clear his way to the end zone. Kick is up, and it's good. I believe that was Koopman for the extra point to bring the score now to 14-7 in favor of Farmington with 32.1 seconds left to go. Brody, this is one of those times that from the defensive standpoint, hey, just regather the troops, calm them down. One little score is not gonna hurt us right now as we're still up 14-7. Plenty of time to go. From the offensive standpoint, guys, just keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, from experience, I know that when you go out there as a defensive player and you're jacked up, you're excited, and that's not always the best thing to make a play. You got to be able to think, be calm and collect, and just do what you're supposed to do.
Right.
Looks like Drew Sturgeon and Devontae Donver are going to be back to receive for the Cardinals.
Dylan Benz has it teed up for Gravette at the 40-yard line. He kicks. It's a little onside squibber. Recovered by the Cardinals at the 47-yard line. Or they'll take over. Up 14-7 with 30.7 seconds left to go. James Payne on the recovery for Farmington. Farmington takes over after that onside kick attempt was unsuccessful for Gravette at their 47-yard line where they have it 1st and 10. Quay in the gun. Trips receivers to his left. Single receiver Donovan to his far right. The far side of the field. Elsick, here comes a little bubble screen to Sturgeon. Eludes one tackle. Breaks it outside before he's stopped at the 50-yard line. Dillon on the tackle for Gravette.
Now, I know that they just had the first play, but do you think that they're going to try to fly down there? Obviously not. They got 10 seconds left here in the first quarter. Looks like the Cardinals are just going to let the clock run out.
That is a good call. I think the clock's going to run out on us. And there it is. That's the end of the first quarter where Farmington leads it 14-7 over Gravette. From Gravette Lion Stadium for Brody Hill, I'm Brian Deem. You're listening to Farmington Cardinal football on the Farm Cars Live Sports Network.
Academies give students an opportunity to be grouped together with other students that have similar career interests so that we're not all part of just a big student population, we are all headed in the same direction.
We are really excited to implement them to provide some career training for kids as they get out into the real world, so they have the expectations and they know what's going to go on, so that if they're going into the workforce or if they're going to college, they're already prepared for those things.
Are you in the market for some exterior or home improvements? Is your home ready for new siding, gutters, or metal roof, or asphalt roof? Do you need a new metal building or a shop? Give Foster's Exterior Solutions a call today. Locally owned and operated right here in Farmington since 2008, Foster's Exterior Solutions is a proud supporter of Farmington Cardinal Athletics.
Hello, this is Kerry Pitts with Foster's Exterior Solutions.
Welcome back, Cardinal fans. Beautiful night on this Friday night. Farmington's up 14-7 over the Gravette Lions. Started the second quarter. Both teams flip sides of the field. Cardinals take over at the 50-yard line. Hand off to Elsick up the middle. Picks up about a yard and a half, 2 yards to bring up third down and about 5.
I'm interested to see what the Cardinals do on a 3rd and 5 situation here, see if they go with a pass or maybe try a little trickery with a run.
This is one of those that you can get a quick slant in, be good, or you can run it up the middle. As versatile as our offense is, we got options. Twin receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. 2 men in the backfield. Quay fake to the handoff, rolls outside. He's got an open receiver. Sturgeon at the 40-yard line, breaks a tackle, gets up to the 30, down to the 25-yard line. 1st and 10, Cardinals.
Not only a great play choice by the Cardinals, but a good job of Drew of catching the ball and getting some more yards to add on to it.
Yep, there was a simple rollout to your right, hit your wide receiver in the flat pattern, and then let him take the rest. You got to know the chains, and Drew was just about a yard on the other side of the first down, so as long as we completed the pass, we'd have 1st down and 10. Which we do. 1st and 10 from the, looks like about the Gravette 27-yard line. Quay's in the gun, trips receivers to his left, single receiver to his right. Elsick in the backfield. Quay drops back. He's got a man across the middle of Sturgeon at the 12-yard line and into the end zone. Touchdown, Farmington.
And just automatic
Quay to Drew Sturgeon. Runs a simple little post pattern. Has his man beat by a step or two, and into the end zone he goes. Farmington's up 20-7 pending the PAT with 11:06 left to go in the first half. That Cardinal touchdown was brought to you by PG Telco.
And I really love what the Cardinals are doing with the mid-range pass game. And that's just something, if you can establish it, it can be really dangerous.
Well, and here's what else it does. It gives Quay an opportunity, as Sturgeon said, for the point after attempt. Kick is up, and it's good. Cardinals take a lead 21-7. The other thing that does, Brody, is from a quarterback standpoint, you've seen us take a couple of shots downfield, and Quay was a little bit off the mark, a little bit too far ahead of the wide receiver. On a simple rollout pass like that, or a quick pass like that, it gives them the confidence, hey, here's 5 yards, here's 6 yards, here's a 10-yard pass, and then everybody's going to start creeping up from the defensive side of the ball, and then that's when you go, whoop, right over the top. As Lee Corso would say, whoop, right over the top.
That kind of sounds like something like Alabama or big colleges do. They set up the long pass as the game goes, and then all of a sudden you'll have a huge pass for a touchdown. So I'm looking for the Cardinals to have a big pass here in the next couple offensive possessions.
The other thing that does is if you get a team defensively start worrying about the pass, they're going to go pass heavy defensively, maybe drop another person back in the secondary to defend against that pass, and then you got wide open running lanes for Elsick and Quay in the backfield, along with Ian Cartwright and Corey Thomas.
So basically the Cardinals are just broadening their possibilities.
Could be opening up the playbook here shortly. Sturgeon's got it teed up. He kicks it deep. And it's filled at about the 5-yard line by Gravette. Ball's brought up to the 20-yard line. Ducks a tackle. Up to the 30-yard line is number 8. Sam Millsap, nice job of running there as he brings it up 1st and 10 for the Gravette about the 31-yard line, 32, 33-yard line, 33-yard line. Cardinals up 21-7 over Gravette with 10:59 left to go in the first half. Gravette breaks her sideline huddle. Higler in the backfield in the gun. Got twin receivers to his right. Another receiver to his left. Gives it off to Austin. Breaks it outside. Nice job of containment there by the Cardinal defense. Unfortunately, Austin was able to elude one tackler. Pick up positive yards for Gravette. Gain of about 6-yard line. Gain of about 6 for Austin.
Now, I was just checking the stream, and I appreciate everyone that's tuning in. And make sure that if anyone that can't make it to the game, make sure to tell them we're live here on Farm Cards Live on YouTube.
Higler in the gun formation, 2 running backs. One beside him, one to his deep side. Handoff goes to the outside. Nice job there by Stetmeyer, I believe that is. That is on the tackle in the backfield for a loss of about 1.5 yards, 2 yards. 3rd down and about 5 for Gravette. Higler's going to be in the shotgun formation with Millsap behind him, beside him, as well as looks like Dan, twin receivers to the right. Roll out to the right, simple flat pattern. Nice job of open field tackling by the Cardinal defense to force a 4th down. He slips that tackle and he's got a 1st down, Brody.
Hey, that was a great job there on the outside by DeCorey Thomas. He did a great job, broke down and just made the tackle, did what he was supposed to do.
4th down line.
4th down for the Lions. Higler's going to be in the gun. Dan behind him. Gravette switching the play. Looks like it's going to be a punt. Comes a snap. Now they're going to fake it. Higler being chased in the backfield. Drops back to about a 20-yard line, coming to the near side of the field, where he's going to be tackled at the 40-yard line.
And Gravette fans are looking for a dirty hit there on the Cardinals. I almost didn't really see what happened there. Someone got smacked right then.
I don't think it was actually smacked. I think the Gravette Lion fans wanted a horse collar.
Short gain by Hilton.
As Gravette turns it over on downs. Cardinals are going to take over about their own 41-yard line, up 21-7. 1st and 10, Farmington from the 40-yard line. And I could not tell from here, Brody, but that was very close to a horse collar, but he could have had the jersey as well, which, as long as you have the jersey and not the back of the shoulder pads, that takes out the horse collar tackle.
I'm not a referee. I'm not on the field, so I'm gonna say no flag. I didn't see anything.
Twin receivers to the near side. High snap. Quay does a nice job of collecting it. He's going to be brought down in the backfield for about a 8-yard loss. That was a busted play from the high snap. Quay almost did a nice job of making something out of nothing before he got bottled up.
2nd and 19 for Farmington.
2nd down and 19 for the Cardinals. Up 21-7, 7:30 left to go in the half. Elsick in the backfield in the I formation. Quay up underneath center. Sturgeon comes to the near side. Donovan out to the far side. Handoff to Stetmeyer. Up the field, and he's off to the 40. Down to the 20-yard line, 25-15. Touchdown, Stetmeyer. Down to the 25-20 to the 15 touchdown.
It's all right. No judgment here. This is a judgment-free zone up here in the booth for Farm Cards Live.
Stetmeyer rumbles for a 49-yard touchdown for the Farmington Cardinals. And that touchdown was brought to you as well by PG Telco as Cardinals take a 27-7 lead, 7:08 left to go in the first half.
Cardinals had a play just like that against Prairie Grove last week to put the game away, but this one was just a tad bit longer.
We've got a timeout on the field called by Farmington. I don't think Farmington had enough players on the field.
And I know Coach Adams is probably frustrated about that one.
No doubt doubt about it. So timeout on the field, 7:08 left to go in the first half. Cardinals up 27-7, pending the PAT. We'll take a quick timeout with them. You're listening to Farmington Cardinal Football on the Farm Cars Live Sports Network.
Ozark Dermatology offers full medical, surgical, and aesthetic services. Our team offers comprehensive care for medical and surgical conditions for adults and children. Our experienced board-certified physicians and highly trained physician extenders provide state-of-the-art diagnosis, treatments, and procedures in a relaxed and compassionate setting. Let Ozark Dermatology be your path to healthy skin. Visit any of our 3 convenient locations.
We're back, Cardinal fans. Getting set for the point after attempt of Josh Stepmeyer's 49-yard touchdown from the fullback position. Quay calls for the ball, gets snapped down, kick is up, and it's good. Sturgeon completes his 4th point after attempt of the night. Farmington takes the lead 28-7 over Gravette. With 7:08 left to go in the half, we'll take a quick timeout and be right back. For Brody Hill, I'm Brian Dean. You're listening to Farmington Cardinal Football on the Farm Cards Live Sports Network.
Here at Farmington, we take our athletic program seriously. We strive for greatness in every sport, whether it's baseball, softball, football, basketball, volleyball, golf, track, cross country, cheer, dance, or tennis. We settle for nothing short of excellence. With top-of-the-line facilities and new ones to come, Farmington is a place for all athletes.
At Farmington High School, we have a vast array of technology, ranging from MacBooks to 3D printers, touchscreens, and various broadcasting equipment to show sporting events, concerts, and pep rallies in the highest quality.
We're back, Cardinal fans. Sturgeon's got it teed up on the 40-yard line. And that is not Drew Sturgeon kicking off. The kickoff is a deep one, a shallow one. Fielded about 25-yard line, brought across the 30 up to the 35-yard line. I could not see who was kicking that one. Brody?
I believe that is a transfer student. I think he's from DeQueen. I don't want to pronounce that right, or I want to pronounce that right.
It is DeQueen, if that's the same individual. Nonetheless, it's 1st down and 10 for Gravette at their own 35-yard line. Higgler's in the shotgun formation, twin receivers to his left, single receiver to his right. 2 running backs in the backfield, and it's a handoff to Austin. Austin tries to bounce it outside and gets tackled in the backfield for about a 4-yard loss to bring up 2nd and 14.
Jowers in the backfield to bring down Austin. Lost 3.
Second down and about 13 for Gravette. Farmington's going to get called for an offsides.
Right on the play on the Cardinals. Offsides. Moves it 5 yards.
Take it to about 2nd down and 8 for Gravette. Higgler's in the backfield, drops back to pass. Throws a little fade route to the outside. Nice job there for Gravette on that catch.
It looks like Gravette wide receiver had our cornerback beat.
It's Ian Drake on the reception for Gravette. Be 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line for Gravette. Higgler in the backfield, twin receivers to the far side, single receiver to the near side. 2 running backs in the backfield. Gravette looks to audible. comes the Cardinal defense, and that ball is nearly picked off by DeCorey Thomas.
Good job at DeCorey of just trying to get a hand on that ball any way he can and deflecting it and making it a second down for the Lions.
Great defense by the Cardinals. DeCorey Thomas. Donovan back there also. Thought Donovan was going to make an adjustment and actually pick that pass off. Second down and 10 for Higler and the Lions. Got twins set out to both sides. One running back, I believe that's Dan in the backfield. In the pistol formation. Higler fakes a handoff. And then he's going to be met in the backfield. He leads 3 tacklers but cannot get away from the 4th and 5th. Loses about 10 yards on the play.
And great play there by the Cardinals. I think James Payne and Andrew Wood were about to make the tackle, but they met each other right as he scrambled out and took each other out right there on that play.
Could not see who the 4th and 5th Farmington Cardinal was in on that tackle, on that sack. May have been Josiah Ingram. Be third down and about 20. Third down and 20 for the Lions. Twin receivers to the near side, single receiver to the top. Higler rolls out to the near side, throws one up. And that pass is going to be complete.
Some laundry down the field.
To number 11, Dackley.
I
believe that's going to be defensive pass interference as our cornerback had his hands all over him.
I was just about to say that.
Pass is complete down to the 16-yard line of Farmington. Inside the red zone goes Gravette. Pass interference called on the defense. Penalty is declined. Gravette will take the ball at the 16. Hagley in the gun, trips to the right. Single receiver to the left. Running back Dan in the backfield. Here's the snap. Little option route complete to Austin in the backfield, where he's going to be bottlenecked up by a host of Cardinals and dropped for a loss. Call it about a 5-yard loss for Gravette. Back to the 21, maybe 22-yard line.
Got about 3 minutes and 55 seconds here left in the second quarter.
Hagley's going to be in the gun with Dan beside him. 3 receivers to the right, single receiver to the near side. Moving north to south. Little screen play, complete to Austin. It's going to pick up about 4 yards to bring up third down on about 11.
I'd say all night so far for the Lions that their main goal is for the short passing game, and number 11's been their target all night, and it's still proving to be true so far.
11-7. Gravette adjusts the formation, sending twins to the right and twins to the left. Hagley in the backfield with Dan beside him. Gravette's going to call a timeout with third down and 11. 2:59 left to go in the first half. Farmington's up 28-7. You're listening to Farmington Cardinal football from Gravette Lions Stadium on the Farm Cars Live Sports Network. Serving Northwest Arkansas since 1996, Trinity Rehabilitation and Sports Medicine specializes in physical therapy, certified hand therapy, and aquatic therapy. You have a choice when it comes to where your physical therapy services take place, and we hope you make it at Trinity Rehab and Sports Medicine of NWA. We are located at 2793 Millennium Drive, Suite number 2 in Fayetteville, and can be reached at 479-521-2232. Trinity Rehab and Sports Medicine is a proud supporter of Farmington Cardinal Athletics. Go Cards! Cardinal fans to Gravette America. Lions have the ball at their 17-yard line, third down and about 11. 2:59 left to go in the half. Cardinals up 28-7. Higgler's in the backfield, or in the shotgun. Twin receivers right, twin receivers left. Rolls out to his right, throws back across his body, and incomplete in the end zone to bring up fourth down. That ball was just a tad bit overthrown, too high.
I think even if the ball would have been thrown to where it's supposed to be, I think the Cardinals still had really good coverage there on the wide receivers.
Brings up fourth and about 11 for Gravette. 2:52 left to go in the half. Higgler gets the play, comes back over. In the shotgun position. He's got Austin to his left, Dan to his right, twins to his right, single receiver to his left. Looking left all the way, rolls out to his left. Now scampers, gets bottlenecked up at the 14-yard line, where the Cardinals will take over on downs.
Short gain by Hilder.
And a good defensive possession there by the Cardinals. Excited to see what the Cardinals are going to come do here on offense with about 2 minutes and 44 seconds left to go in the half. Let's see if they go down and score.
Take it down, punch it in, go up 35-7, hopefully. Tell you what, here's the thing about it. Cardinals have had the football 4 times in the first half, and all 4 times, 7 has been on the board.
And on top of that, if they score right here, they're going to get the ball at the beginning of the second half.
That is correct as well. Cardinals take over at their own 13-yard line. Quay's in the gun, twins to his right, twins to his left. Macedo and Sturgeon out to his right. Donovan, and I cannot see who the other one is, split to the left. Elsick in the backfield. Quay calls for it. Drops back in a 3-step drop. Launches a long one. Got Donovan at the 45-yard line, who almost breaks the tackle and gets tackled at the Gravette line 45.
And there's that long pass the Cardinals have been trying to set up all night, and they finally convert it and get it past the 50-yard line. So a great play there by the Cardinals.
Yep, looked like just a little post route. Deep post by Donovan. 1st and 10 from the 43-yard line of Gravette. Twins to the right, Donovan to his left, Elsick in the gun alongside Quay. Quay fakes the handoff, or fakes the option pitch, breaks the tackle, gets outside. He's at the 30 to 25, and then out of bounds about the 22-yard line. Picks up about 17 yards on that scamper.
Keeps for 17.
2:08 left to go. Cardinals threatening. Got about 27 yards till pay dirt.
And Cardinals have enough time to drive down the field. They don't have to take any big shots. They can take their time.
There is no doubt about it. Quay's in the gun. Elsick to his left. Twin receivers to the right. Twin receivers to the left. Quay drops back in a 3-step drop. Now looks like a design quarterback run. Now he's looking to pass. Then cuts it upfield, gets down to about the 21-yard line, and penalty flags come flying everywhere.
I'm wondering if we might get some unsportsmanlikes, because the second one was a little late to be a holding or some sort of foul of that sort.
Waiting on the call from the official. Blocking the back against Farmington. So that'll push him back 10 yards. Bring up about actually it's 5 yards from the original line of scrimmage, I guess. 1st and 15, Terrion Swift is in the fullback position. Quay's under center. Twin receivers to his right, single receiver to his left. Elsick takes the ball up the middle, breaks the tackle, gets down to the 25-yard line, down to the 24 before he's brought down to the turf.
Elsick running with some real power right there.
That was a pickup of about 9 yards for Elsick. Bringing up 2nd and 6. Quay Quay goes under center. I formation, twins to the right, single receiver to the far side. Quay drops back. Little stop pattern, complete to Sturgeon, enough for the first down. Out of bounds with 1:10 remaining to go in the half. Austin on the stop for Gravette. Into the red zone, Cardinals go down to the 14-yard line, possibly the 13. .103 to go. Cardinals from their 13-yard line. Cardinals are going to huddle back up. We have plenty of time as the play clock has not started yet.
Looks like the Cardinals may have a little miscommunication on getting the play in right here, having a re-huddle.
I think they got the play in and realized that the clock hadn't started, so they called them back. Play clock hadn't started. Now we're not sure what's going on. Cardinals huddle back up. I believe 7 seconds ran off the clock. Referee's trying to get it set back to 1:10. That's what it is. They're running the clock for some reason. Play goes out of bounds. You don't run the regular clock. Quay from the shotgun rolls out to his right. He's got a man in the flats and just a tad bit too high. Cannot see who that was intended for. I believe that's Ian Cartwright. Cardinals huddled up with 1:02 left to go in the half, up 28-7, threatening from their 13-yard line. Quay's in the gun, trips to his right, single receiver to his left, a bit of a high snap, gathered nicely by Quay. He's got plenty of time. Now he eludes the tackle, breaks away, breaks to the outside, cuts it upfield, makes some positive yards as another penalty flag comes flying in.
Might get another block in the back.
Quay picked up about 4 yards on the play. Waiting on the call from the referee. Personal foul. I'm not sure what it was. So that'll drop the Cardinals back 15 yards.
Personal foul on the Cardinals. Penalty is 15 yards. Brings up second and long for Farmington.
Other than a personal foul, we don't know what the call was.
Some really weird occurrence of events here with the clock and the call from the referees.
Second down and about 25. Quay's in the gun. Twins to the right, twins to the left. Little draw play. Quay breaks it to the outside, stiffs arm before he's ran out of bounds, and that should be a flag. There it is.
Yep, and that'll...
Late hit out of bounds by Gravette. After a pickup of about 6. Referees are discussing the flag. Personal foul, late hit on Gravette. Take the ball down to about the 5-yard line of Gravette. Wish Farmington would have realized how far that ball went up, because now they're running a quarter mile to get to the ball. Quay looks to be under center. I believe that's Stepmeyer behind him. Twins to the right, twins to the left. Quay's under center. Fullback, Stepmeyer goes up the middle, and then he's clobbered at about the 6-yard line by Gravette.
Some real aggressive tackling there by the Lions. I think that was Ian Cartwright, number 12, getting hit hard in the backfield on a fullback trap there.
So with 30.2 seconds left to go in the half, Cardinals are up 28-7, threatening again, trying to punch one in just before halftime. We'll take a quick timeout with them. You're listening to Farmington Cardinal football on the Farm Cars Live Sports Network. Welcome back, Cardinal fans, from Gravette. Farmington's up 28-7, 30 seconds left to go in the half. Got the ball fourth down and about 3 to go from Gravette's 6-yard line. Quay's in the gun. Twin receivers to the right, twins to the left. Quay calls for it. Got a slant pattern, and it's incomplete. At about the 3-yard line by Gravette, who will take over on downs to get the ball with 26.4 seconds left to go in the half.
That could have been really bad there for the Cardinals. Lucky he didn't intercept the ball, because I could have seen that guy going all the way for the touchdown if he would have got it.
I didn't see what number it was, but my guess would be Austin, number 7 for Gravette.
It was somebody a lot faster than me or you. I can say that.
So Gravette takes over on downs with 26.4 seconds left to go in the first half. Farmington's up 28-7. Gravette looks content with that score to take into halftime. Quarterback takes a kneel. And that'll do it for the first half of play with 10 seconds left to go. Gravette's going to take it to halftime, down 28-7. Gravette looked to play a little sneaky one on Farmington, catch them all running off the field, and then decided to sprint to the line of scrimmage. Thought they were going to get the play off, but luckily for Farmington, the clock runs out. That'll do it for the first half of the play. Farmington's up 28-7 over Gravette. For Brody Hill, I'm Brian Dean from Gravette Lions Stadium. You're listening to Farmington Cardinal football on the Farm Cars Live Sports Network. Been saving up for or ready to start thinking about and building your dream home from the ground up? If it is that time for that decision to become a reality for you, Wait no longer and reach out to Bauman and Crossnow Construction. Established in 2013, Mike Bauman, alongside with Michael and Lane Crossnow, Bauman and Crossnow Construction specialize in residential custom homes, general contracting, multifamily homes, and other specialized homes as well. Having lived in Northwest Arkansas for a combined 61 years, Bauman and Crossnow Construction are no strangers to the Northwest Arkansas and Farmington areas. They can be reached at www.baumancrossnow.com. Bauman and Crossnow Construction, where your dream home can become a reality, are proud supporters of Farmington Cardinal Athletics. Go Cards!
The academies give students an opportunity to be grouped together with other students that have similar career interests, so that we're not all part of just a big student population. We are all headed in the same direction.
We are really excited to implement them to provide some career training for kids as they get out into the real world, so they have the expectations and they know what's going to go on, so that if they're going into the workforce or if they're going to college, they're already prepared for those things.
Are you in the market for some exterior or home improvements? Is your home ready for new siding, gutters, or metal roof, or asphalt roof? Do you need a new metal building or a shop? Give Foster's Exterior Solutions a call today. Locally owned and operated right here in Farmington since 2008, Foster's Exterior Solutions is a proud supporter of Farmington Cardinal Athletics.
Hello, this is Kerry Pitts with Foster's Exterior Solutions. Please give us a call for all your roofing, siding, and gutter needs. We're at 479-445-9799. Go Cardinals.
Ozark Dermatology offers full medical, surgical, and aesthetic services. Our team offers comprehensive care for medical and surgical conditions for adults and children. Our experienced board-certified physicians and highly trained physician extenders provide state-of-the-art diagnosis, treatments, and procedures in a relaxed and compassionate setting. Let Ozark Dermatology be your path to healthy skin. Visit any of our 3 convenient locations in Northwest Arkansas.
Here at Farmington, we take our athletic program seriously. We strive for greatness in every sport, whether it's baseball, softball, football, basketball, volleyball, golf, track, cross country, cheer, dance, or tennis. We settle for nothing short of excellence. With top-of-the-line facilities and new ones to come, Farmington is a place for all athletes.
At Farmington High School, we have a vast array of technology, ranging from MacBooks to 3D printers, touchscreens, and various broadcasting equipment to show sporting events, concerts, and pep rallies in the highest quality possible.
Serving Northwest Arkansas since 1996, Trinity Rehabilitation and Sports Medicine specializes in physical therapy, certified hand therapy, and aquatic therapy. You have a choice when it comes to where your physical therapy services take place, and we hope you make it at Trinity Rehab and Sports Medicine of NWA. We are located at 2793 Millennium Drive, Suite number 2 in Fayetteville, and can be reached at 479-521-2232. Trinity Rehab and Sports Medicine is a proud supporter of Farmington Cardinal Athletics. Go Cards!
Real estate is like football. You want a winning team that knows how to run offense and defense, knows the plays, the competition, how to score, and isn't afraid to get a little dirty. The McNaughton team knows two important things. One, how to help you buy, sell, invest in, and manage real estate. And two, how to cheer on the home team with an awesome tailgate event. For all your real estate needs, visit us at allnwahomes.com. McNaughton, your neighborhood community realtors.
Zing Broadband is a proud sponsor of area schools and is excited to offer incredible fast internet speeds. Our students can focus on what really matters, knowing that Zing Broadband can keep up with them. We recognize the hard work and dedication of our students and athletes, and we've built a network to deliver their demand. Zing Broadband proudly serves our local communities and supports all their endeavors.
Hi, I'm Jack with Arvest. Today's goal, outmaneuver these chess pros.
Checkmate.
Checkmate. Checkmate.
Checkmate. Checkmate.
Okay. I should let an expert like James help me. And for your financial goals, Arvest is the expert. Our approach to financial planning will help you make all the right moves. Get started now and be prepared for the future like royalty. Trust the experts. Trust Arvest. Hear from a chess pro at our experts website.
Been saving up for or ready to start thinking about and building your dream home from the ground up? If it is that time for that decision to become a reality for you, wait no longer and reach out to Bauman and Crossnow Construction. Established in 2013, Mike Bauman alongside with Michael and Lane Crossnow, Bauman and Crossnow Construction specialize in residential custom homes, general contracting, multifamily homes, and other specialized homes as well. Having lived in Northwest Arkansas for a combined 61 years, Bauman and Crossnow Construction are no strangers to the Northwest Arkansas and Farmington areas. They can be reached at www.baumancrossnow.com. Bauman and Crossnow Construction, where your dream home can become a reality, are proud supporters of Farmington Cardinal Athletics. Go Cards!
Academies give students an opportunity to be grouped together with other students that have similar career interests so that we're not all part of just a big student population. We are all headed in the same direction.
We are really excited to implement them to provide some career training for kids as they get out into the real world so they have the expectations and they know what's going to go on so that if they're going into the workforce or if they're going to college, they're already prepared for those things.
Are you in the market for some exterior or home improvements? Is your home ready for new siding, gutters, or metal roof, or asphalt roof? Do you need a new metal building or a shop? Give Foster's Exterior Solutions a call today. Locally owned and operated right here in Farmington since 2008, Foster's Exterior Solutions is a proud supporter of Farmington Cardinal Athletics.
Hello, this is Kerry Pitts with Foster's Exterior Solutions. Please give us a call for all your roofing, siding, and gutter needs. We're at 479-445-9799. Go Cardinals.
Ozark Dermatology offers full medical, surgical, and aesthetic services. Our team offers comprehensive care for medical and surgical conditions for adults and children. Our experienced, board-certified physicians and highly trained physician extenders provide state-of-the-art diagnosis, treatments, and procedures in a relaxed and compassionate setting. Let Ozark Dermatology be your path to healthy skin. Visit any of our 3 convenient locations in Northwest Arkansas.
Here at Farmington, we take our athletic program seriously. We strive for greatness in every sport, whether it's baseball, softball, football, basketball, volleyball, golf, track, cross country, cheer, dance, or tennis. We settle for nothing short of excellence. With top-of-the-line facilities and new ones to come, Farmington is a place for all athletes.
At Farmington High School, we have a vast array of technology, ranging from MacBooks to 3D printers, touchscreens, and various broadcasting equipment to show sporting events, concerts, and pep rallies in the highest quality possible.
Serving Northwest Arkansas since 1996, Trinity Rehabilitation and Sports Medicine specializes in physical therapy, certified hand therapy, and aquatic therapy. You have a choice when it comes to where your physical therapy services take place, and we hope you make it at Trinity Rehab and Sports Medicine of NWA. We are located at 2793 Millennium Drive, Suite number 2 in Fayetteville, and can be reached at 479-521-2232. Trinity Rehab and Sports Medicine is a proud supporter of Farmington Cardinal Athletics. Go Cards!
Real estate is like football. You want a winning team that knows how to run offense and defense, knows the plays, the competition, how to score, and isn't afraid to get a little dirty. The McNaughton team knows 2 important things. 1, how to help you buy, sell, invest in, and manage real estate. And 2, how to cheer on the home team with an awesome tailgate event. For all your real estate needs, visit us at allnwahomes.com. McNaughton, your neighborhood community realtors.
Zing Broadband is a proud sponsor of area schools and is excited to offer incredible fast internet speeds. Our students can focus on what really matters, knowing that Zing Broadband can keep up with them. We recognize the hard work and dedication of our students and athletes, and we've built a network to deliver their demand. Zing Broadband proudly serves our local communities and supports all their endeavors.
Hi, I'm Jack with Arvest. Today's goal, outmaneuver these chess pros.
Checkmate. Checkmate. Checkmate.
Checkmate. Checkmate.
I should let an expert like James help me. And for your financial goals, Arvest is the expert. Our approach to financial planning will help you make all the right moves. Get started now and be prepared for the future like royalty. Trust the experts. Trust Arvest. Hear from a chess pro at our experts website.
saving up for or ready to start thinking about and building your dream home from the ground up? If it is that time for that decision to become a reality for you, wait no longer and reach out to Bauman and Crossnow Construction. Established in 2013, Mike Bauman, alongside with Michael and Lane Crossnow, Bauman and Crossnow Construction specialize in residential custom homes, general contracting, multifamily homes, and other specialized homes as well. Having lived in Northwest Arkansas for a combined 61 years, Bauman and Crossnow Construction are no strangers to the Northwest Arkansas and Farmington areas. They can be reached at www.baumancrossnow.com. Bauman and Crossnow Construction, where your dream home can become a reality, are proud supporters of Farmington Cardinal Athletics. Go Cards!
Academies give students an opportunity to be grouped together with other students that have similar career interests so that we're not all part of just a big student population. We are all headed in the same direction.
We are really excited to implement them to provide some career training for kids as they get out into the real world so they have the expectations and they know what's going to go on so that if they're going into the workforce or if they're going to college, they're already prepared for those things.
Are you in the market for some exterior or home improvements? Is your home ready for new siding, gutters, or metal roof, or asphalt roof? Do you need a new metal building or a shop? Give Foster's Exterior Solutions a call today. Locally owned and operated right here in Farmington since 2008, Foster's Exterior Solutions is a proud supporter of Farmington Cardinal Athletics.
Hello, this is Kerry Pitts with Foster's Exterior Solutions. Please give us a call for all your roofing, siding, and gutter needs. We're at 479-445-9799. Go Cardinals.
Ozark Dermatology offers full medical, surgical, and aesthetic services. Our team offers comprehensive care for medical and surgical conditions for adults and children. Our experienced, board-certified physicians and highly trained physician extenders provide state-of-the-art diagnosis, treatments, and procedures in a relaxed and compassionate setting. Let Ozark Dermatology be your path to healthy skin. Visit any of our 3 convenient locations in Northwest Arkansas.
Here at Farmington, we take our athletic program seriously. We strive for greatness in every sport, whether it's baseball, softball, football, basketball, volleyball, golf, track, cross country, cheer, dance, or tennis. We settle for nothing short of excellence. With top-of-the-line facilities and new ones to come, Farmington is a place for all athletes.
At Farmington High School, we have a vast array of technology, ranging from MacBooks to 3D printers, touchscreens, and various broadcasting equipment to show sporting events, concerts, and pep rallies in the highest quality possible.
Serving Northwest Arkansas since 1996, Trinity Rehabilitation and Sports Medicine specializes in physical therapy, certified hand therapy, and aquatic therapy. You have a choice when it comes to where your physical therapy services take place, and we hope you make it at Trinity Rehab and Sports Medicine of NWA. We are located at 2793 Millennium Drive, Suite number 2 in Fayetteville, and can be reached at 479-521-2232. Trinity Rehab and Sports Medicine is a proud supporter of Farmington Cardinal Athletics. Go Cards!
estate is like football. You want a winning team that knows how to run offense and defense, knows the plays, the competition, how to score, and isn't afraid to get a little dirty. The McNaughton team knows two important things. One, how to help you buy, sell, invest in, and manage real estate. And two, how to cheer on the...
Welcome back, Cardinal fans, to Gravette Lion Stadium for tonight's matchup between your Farmington Cardinals and the Gravette Lions. Coming out of halftime, Jeff Oxford's favorite point in time in the ball game, the 3-minute mandatory warm-up period. Cardinals up 28-7 at the half. And Brody, if you're a Cardinal fan, which we are, that was a great first half. We started off the game kicking off to Gravette. They punted the ball back to us. Ian Cartwright started the scoring off with a 2-yard run, take it to 7-0 in favor of the Cardinals. Quay then hit Sturgeon on a 29-yard touchdown pass to go up 14-0 before Gravette got on the board with a Higler 40-yard touchdown pass to Chase Austin. That ended the scoring in the first quarter. 14-7 Redbirds up. Second quarter started off with more Cardinals. Quay to Sturgeon for 27 yards, and then Stepmeyer took it to the house from 49 yards out on basically a fullback dive play to get the Redbirds up 28-7 at the half, and that's where we sit at the half. 28-7 Redbirds up. Your thoughts on the first half?
I mean, I think the Cardinals are doing exactly what they should be doing right now. They're utilizing all their weapons in Quay and Drew and Josh Stepmeyer. All those guys are doing exactly what they're supposed to do. They're executing plays. They're making big plays when you need to. So the Cardinals are doing everything right defensively and doing everything right, offensively and doing everything right defensively too, because obviously the Gravette Lions only have one touchdown on the board so far tonight.
Yeah, just on that one drive, just Higler made a nice pass to Chase Austin, and Austin did a nice job of eluding a couple of Cardinal tacklers to take it to the house from 40 yards out. And hopefully in the second half we see more of the same. Looking around scores from the area, Huntsville is up 24-7 at the start of the third quarter over Berryville. That's Huntsville 24, Berryville 7. Shiloh's up 21-6 over Smackover at halftime. Lincoln's up 28-7 at the start of the third quarter over Keys. Looking also around, Maumell's up over Valonia 6-0 at the end in the first quarter, last reported anyway. And Harrison's up 21-7 over Siloam Springs. Morrilton's big, up 37-0 over J.A. Fair, and Clarksville is up 7-6 in the third quarter over Ozark.
Now, no doubt Cardinals are trying to make a playoff appearance this year, but those two teams you just mentioned, Morrilton and Harrison, those are some dangerous football teams. Harrison, obviously.
Well, I mean, and then you look at Morrilton. Morrilton's not somebody to sneeze at either, so to speak. Definitely not somebody that you can overlook, but each and every week it's the mindset of whoever's on tap for that week. You got to take care of business this week before you can look on to business next week.
I know the highly used mantra, you try to go 1-0 every week, and you only think about the game ahead. You don't try to get too ahead of yourself.
That's absolutely right. PA announcer and the DJ for Gravette is trying to get the Gravette Lions in it for the Lions as they get set to tee it up to start the second half. Farmington will receive the second half kickoff after deferring at the coin toss. Winning the coin toss and deferring to the second half, Farmington will receive it up 28-7 at the start of the third quarter.
Last year, Drew, he had a big kickoff return against Gravette. Let's see if maybe he can have a repeat.
Dylan Benz putting his tee down at the 40-yard line on the near hash mark. Cardinals break their huddle. Looks like Sturgeon and Donovan back deep for the Redbirds. Sturgeon will set up shop at his 15-yard line. Donovan will drop back to about the 12. Now he creeps up to the 15. Dylan's kick is just a little pooch punt fielded by Sturgeon at the 27. He breaks it loose. He's across the 50 up to the 40, the 30, the 25, the 20, 15, 10. Touchdown, Drew Sturgeon.
I think my prediction was correct right then.
Well, you were referring back to last year at Cardinals Stadium at Allen Holland Field, not Cardinals Stadium. But Sturgeon takes that one after fielding it about the 14 to the house.
Hey, man.
11 seconds into the second half, and Redbirds go up 34-7. Compliments of Drew Sturgeon, and if my memory serves me correctly, Brody, that's Sturgeon's third touchdown of the night.
Sturgeon's having a heck of a game right now. He's on fire. He's a weapon. You got to watch out for him.
Now he turns around and gets set to kick the extra point. Fielded by Quay. Sturgeon's kick up in good. That touchdown was sponsored by PG Telco, and just like that, Brody, the Redbirds strike first. Go up 35-7.
And for the Lions, you know, that's got to hurt. You don't want to come into the second half and have a big special teams play like that. And like we mentioned before the start of the game, Cardinals needed to take advantage of special teams, and right here they do.
Yeah, Dylan Benz's pooch kick, I'm not too sure if that was actually meant to go to Sturgeon. Looking at Sturgeon and Donovan in the set back deep at the 15-yard line, I mean, they had it pinned, or not pinned just right, but they had it marked just right to field it at the 15, and I'm not too sure that Benz's kick wasn't supposed to go to one of the upbacks. Nonetheless, it went to Sturgeon, who fielded it on a one hop and then took it to the house.
Did the Cardinals make the field goal?
They did make the PAT.
So the scoreboard is wrong, correct?
That's a good question. Unless I missed something. PA announcer said 35-7.
I think he's trustworthy.
Cardinals set to kick it off. High end over end kick, fielded about the 16-yard line by Gravette. And is brought down about the 33-yard line. That was Sam Millsap on the kick return. Higler goes into the shotgun formation. He's got a single receiver to his right, twins to his left. Handoff to the tailback. I believe that's Dan. Picks up about 4 yards for Gravette.
And I got to give it to the Lions running back. He's a hard runner out there.
We'll actually call it 5. Second down and 5 for Gravette. Great play defensively for the Redbirds to stop Dan in the backfield to bring up third down and short 9 or a long 10. We'll call it third down and 9. Higler's in the gun. Next to him is Sam Millsap on the left, Dan on the right. Higler drops back, throws a fade route, and it's complete at the 40-yard line by Ian Drake.
And when you're a young cornerback like that, you got to be able to get your head around and hear your teammates around you telling you that ball's coming. And I think that might just be a case of inexperience there on the Cardinals' part.
That was Tate Pickens on the coverage. So it's first down and 10 from Farmington's 37-yard line. Higler in the gun. Twin receivers to the right. And there was not a defensive player that jumped, but they're going to call offsides on the defense.
I know they don't say numbers in high school, but I'd like to know who they called that penalty on.
Twin receivers to the far side, single receiver to the near side. Higgler in the gun, 2 running backs, handoff to Sam Millsap, who gets stopped for no gain. Gravette comes to the line of scrimmage with twins to the right, single receiver to the left. Millsap in the backfield along with Dan. Higgler fakes a handoff, throws a slant pattern complete at the 30-yard line before the line is brought down right at the yardsticks. And that is Mason Dagley on the reception. That is enough for a Gravette first down. Three receivers to the right. Higgler in the back, in the shotgun. Dan beside him. Drake is split to the near side of the field. Single receiver. There's a snap, and it's a little stop route to Drake, complete about the 24-yard line for Gravette to bring up about 2nd down and 5.
I think if the Lions want to get anything sparked now, I think it's got to be on this drive.
2 receivers to the far side of the field. Drake split to the left. Gravette's moving north to south or right to left. Our right to our left. There's a dangerous pass tipped. Back judge throws the flag, and another referee steps in and says that ball was tipped, so that flag gets picked up. Umpire says that call is correct. Wave the flag off. Brings up 3rd and 5 for Gravette. As long as that ball is tipped before it gets to the wide receiver, then the fair game. 2 receivers to the near side of the field, 1 split wide to the right. Higgler in the gun. Millsap to Higgler's left. I believe Dan's to his right. Dan flares out. Here comes the option. Dan gets to the outside.
They're going to get a horse collar on the Cardinals. And maybe some unsportsmanlike.
And is ran out of bounds at the 9-yard line. 2 flags on the play. We'll see what the calls are.
I think out of tonight, that pitch play by the Lions has probably been one of their best plays they've had.
If that is a horse collar, it should be half the distance to the goal. Which would spot the ball about the 6, maybe 7-yard line of Gravette.
Looks like we may get some offsetting penalties, though. I can see the white hat gesturing towards the line side of the field as well.
Dead ball, personal foul against Farmington. Dead ball, personal foul against Gravette. Those 2 penalties should offset and taking the ball back to the original line of scrimmage, about the 22-yard line. And that's what happens.
So, Lions and Cardinals getting a little chippy down there.
Gravette's coach wants an explanation. He comes out to talk to the white hat. And they have fixed the scoreboard. 35-7, Redbirds. Not too sure that Kelby Bohannon agreed with that call. Nonetheless, it is what it is. Gravette gets set to resume play, 1st and 10 from about the 22-yard line. Higgler in the gun, 2 running backs, 1 on either side of him, twin receivers to his left, single receiver to his right. Higgler drops back, And there's throwing to Drake, who is covered up, and overthrowing Drake was Higler's pass. That time, Tate Pickens on the coverage, had nice coverage. 8:09 left to go in the third quarter. Cardinals up 35-7 over Gravette.
And the Gravette sideline and coaches are still really upset with the calls that the referees just made a couple plays ago.
Higler in the gun, twin receivers to the far side of the field. Drake is split out wide to the near side. Higler fakes a handoff, little flat pattern. Nice job by the Cardinal defense to hold the Lion to about a 3-yard gain. Bring up about we'll give him 4 yards, 3rd and 6. Gravette enters the red zone, and this ball spotted about the 18-yard line. Drake split wide to Higler's left. Dagley is split to the left as well. Single receiver to the far side of the field. Dan and Austin in the backfield with Higler. Higler takes a snap, drops back, scrambles to his left, throws outside to Dagley for a Gravette Lion touchdown.
Children's pass complete to Dagley, 23 yards on the touchdown.
That was Kyle Welkley on the coverage for Farmington. As Gravette strikes back, with 7:21 left to go in the third quarter. 35-13 now the score pending the PAT. Here's the snap, holds down, kick is up, it's blocked. Farmington's defense breaks the interior line of scrimmage of Gravette and blocks the kick, and the score remains 35-13 with 7:21 left to go in the third quarter. From Gravette, Arkansas, for Brody Hill, I'm Brian Dean. You're listening to Farmington Cardinal football on the Farm Cars Live Sports Network.
Real estate is like football. You want a winning team that knows how to run offense and defense, knows the plays, the competition, how to score, and isn't afraid to get a little dirty. The McNaughton team knows 2 important things. 1, how to help you buy, sell, invest in, and manage real estate. And 2, how to cheer on the home team with an awesome tailgate event. For all your real estate needs, visit us at allnwahomes.com. McNaughton, your neighborhood community realtors.
Zing Broadband is a proud sponsor of area schools and is excited to offer incredible fast internet speeds. Our students can focus on what really matters, knowing that Zing Broadband can keep up with them. We recognize the hard work and dedication of our students and athletes.
We're back, Cardinal fans. Dylan Benz tees the ball up at the 40-yard line in the middle of the field for Gravette. Down 35-13, 7:21 left to go in the third quarter. Here's the kickoff, a little pooch kick. Fielded by Swift at the 30. Swift's up over the 35 out to the 36, 37-yard line for Farmington, where they'll take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Swift on the return, first down Cardinals.
I think the Lions, they did exactly what they wanted to do on that last offensive possession. Got a score. They're down pretty big here in the second half, and they're obviously looking to get a stop here against the Cardinals. But if the Cardinals get a score right here, I think it could really take away that spark from the Lions.
There's no doubt about it. Cardinals have done a nice job all night moving the football up and down the field. Ben Macedo comes to the near side, split wide. Quay in the gun with 2 running backs, 1 on either side of him, twin receivers to his left. Quay hands off to Stepmeyer. Breaks it, looking to break it outside. He's up over the 40 to 45 to 50 to 45 to 40. Down to the 35-yard line goes Stepmeyer. For Farmington, about a 30-yard run for Stepmeyer. Knocked out of bounds at the Gravette 31-yard line by Austin.
That's just a simple zone play out to the left by your fullback. Great run there by Josh. And you can get easy runs like that. I'd keep doing it.
No doubt. Might as well do it and run the clock while you're at it. Quay's up under center, twin receivers to his left, single receiver Macedo to his right. High formation for the Cardinals. Quay takes the snap, hands it off to look like Elsick, who rumbles ahead for about 2 yards.
Elsick on the carry.
Second down and about 8 for Redbirds. Redbirds inside Lion 30-yard line. Ball's placed at the 29. Cardinals break the huddle. Donovan and Sturgeon come to the near side. Quay's in the gun. Fakes a handoff, throws it complete to Donovan, who breaks the tackle, gets up to the 25-yard line before being brought down. Bring up about 3rd down and 4 for Farmington. Dan in on the tackle for Gravette. Cardinals break the huddle with 5:58 left to go in the quarter. Quay's in the gun, twins to his right, single receiver to his left. The other way, my bad. Twins to his left, single receiver. Quay breaks it to the outside, down to the 15, 10. Makes a move to the inside before being tackled at the 6-yard line of Gravette. Just a little quarterback zone read. Quay takes it down to the 6-yard line.
And with Quay as your quarterback, I mean, there's nothing special you have to do right there. He's just got to take care of the ball, maybe have one blocker out in front of him, and he's gone.
Cardinals break the huddle, sets up in the I formation. Sturgeon up to the quick snap, handoff to Elsick. Elsick gains a yard down to the 5-yard line. Maybe a penalty flag on the play. Legal formation called on the Redbirds. Takes the ball back to the 11-yard line of Gravette. 1st and goal for the Redbirds. Quay goes up under center in the I formation. Sturgeon to the right. Donovan to his left. A counter tray taken by Elsick. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage, about the 5 or 6 yard line of Gravette. 5 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter. Cardinals threatening to go up 42-13. Quay gets the play, relays it to his teammates, break the huddle. With 22 seconds left to go on the play clock. I formation for Farmington. Sturgeon to the near side. Donovan to the far side. Quay takes a snap, drops back, hands it off to Elsick. Takes it up over the right-hand side of the offensive line and down to about the 1-yard line, where it'll be 3rd and goal.
That's a touchdown if he doesn't get tripped up right there on that play.
3rd and goal from the 1.
I'd bring in the jumbo package and just let Quay take it to the house. Here comes Terrion Swift. I believe he's going to be in at the fullback position. Cardinals break the huddle. He is not in the fullback position. Quay's up under center. We have a timeout called by Farmington with 3:52 left to go in the 3rd quarter. The Redbirds up 35-13 with the ball at the 1-yard line. You're listening to Farmington Cardinal football on the Farm Cards Live Sports Network. back, Cardinal fans, from Gravette, Arkansas, where the Redbirds lead it with 3:52 left to go in the third quarter, 35-13. Ball at the 1 yard line. Cardinals break the huddle. Donovan comes split to the near side of the field. Sturgeon goes split to the far side of the field. Quay up under center. Toss sweep to the outside. And it's into the end zone we go. I believe that was Stepmeyer. Or Elsick. My apologies. Elsick rumbles in from 1 yard out. The Cardinals go up 41-13 with 3:47 left to go in the third quarter.
So all around, nice drive there by the Cardinals. Get down into the red zone and just tossed outside for an easy run.
Sturgeon takes a little break on this PAT. Somebody jumped off sides. Couldn't tell if it was us or Gravette. False start, Farmington. That'll make it a little more difficult for Farmington. It's 5 yards, gets marked up. Set the ball down about the 7 yard line. Zabalo's kick. Quay to hold. Quay calls for it, snaps down, kick is up, and it's good. Farmington takes a lead, increases their lead 42-13 with 3:47 left to go in the third quarter. We'll take a quick timeout and be right back. For Brody Hill, I'm Brian Dean from Gravette, Arkansas. Redbirds up 42-13. You're listening to Farmington Cardinal football on the Farm Cars Live Sports Network. Have you been saving up for or ready to start thinking about and building your dream home from the ground up? If it is that time for that decision to become a reality for you, wait no longer and reach out to Bauman and Crossnow Construction. Established in 2013, Mike Bauman, alongside with Michael and Lane Crossnow, Bauman and Crossnow Construction specialize in residential custom homes, general contracting, multifamily homes, and other specialized homes as well. Having lived in Northwest Arkansas for a combined 61 years, Bauman and Crossnow Construction are no strangers to the north. Welcome back, Cardinal fans. Drake, Austin, and Millsap back to receive this kick from Farmington. Ball's teed up at the 40-yard line. Kick is off and away, end-over-end kick. Fielded about the 8-yard line for Gravette. Brings the ball up over the 20-yard line out to the 25. Forward momentum is stopped about the 28-yard line, 29-yard line of Gravette, where they'll take over 1st and 10 from their own 29-yard line. Higgler's got the play. He's in the shotgun formation. Twins receivers to both sides. Dan in the backfield, I believe. Cardinals show blitz. Now possibly backed off. Now Gravette in the pistol formation. Higgler calls for the ball. Fakes the handoff. Short little pass to the outside. Complete to Austin. Picks up about 9 yards for Gravette. My apologies. That pass was completed to Dackley. 2nd down and 1 for the Lions. Higgler in the gun. Single receiver to both sides. Single running backs to both sides. Higgler drops back. Throws a deep ball. And it's incomplete about the 33-yard line of Farmington. Bring up 3rd down and 1.
And right there, it's just as easy as not catching the ball there for the Lions. Making the job for the defense just a little bit easier.
Yeah. That ball is, if that ball was caught, it's a 30-yard completion. Higgler in the backfield, in the gun formation. Gravette goes to the pistol formation. Farmington shows blitz coming from the near side of the field. Fakes a handoff, and he's going to be in trouble. Knocked down in the backfield, and the ball falls incomplete to bring up fourth down.
Now, the Cardinals are doing a good job of it so far, but they need to think about, even though it's a lopsided scoreboard, just keep doing what they're doing, play their game, and just not take the mindset of, oh, we're up big, so I'm going to take a play off. Cards just need to keep doing what they've been doing the whole game.
I believe that was James Payne from the outside on the pressure for the Cardinals. I believe the Redbirds are going to get called for offsides. I don't know how that happens when both teams are getting set on the line of scrimmage. If neither team is set, I don't see how you call Farmington offsides. That'll give the Lions a first down about the 43-yard line. Higler in the gun formation. Twins to both sides. Here comes the option play. Pitch to the outside. The ball's on the ground. Dan does a nice job of covering up the loose ball at the 40-yard line for a loss of about 3 yards.
And that's a chance you take with that pitch play. I mean, it's been working for him all night, and then just one time, you're going to get the fumble eventually.
That was a nice job on the Cardinal defense to apply pressure to Higler. Gravette with a no huddle. Twins both sides. Dan next to Higler in the backfield. Higler calls for the ball. Cardinals little jump pass complete to Drake. No, excuse me, that's Chance Austin who breaks the tackle, gets to the far side of the field.
Ball on the ground.
Then loses the ball at the 35-yard line. Recovered, I believe, by Gravette.
They may have called him down before the Cards could get a chance to jump on it.
Higler there did a nice job of eluding the Cardinal pressure and making a little Tim Tebow-esque jump pass complete to Austin for a first down. Austin now goes back into the backfield next to Higler's left. Dan to his right, twin receivers to the far side, single receiver to the near side. Gravette's line coach motioning in the play. Here's the snap. It's a handoff to Austin. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage to bring up second down and 10. Higler gets a play. Austin and Drake come to the near side, set up in twins formation. Two receivers to his right. Dan in the backfield. Higler from the gun gets the snap, rolls out to his left, throws across his body. Wide open is Austin for a Gravette touchdown. Austin just kind of ran by his defender, got open about the 10-yard line, and good for 6. With 1:02 remaining, the score is now 42-19, pending the extra point from Gravette. Koopman for the point after attempt. Gets set up at the Gravette 10-yard line. Higler calls for the snap. Kick is up, and it's blocked at the line of scrimmage, or blocked in the backfield by Farmington. Point after attempt is no good. So with 1:02 remaining in the third quarter, the score is 42 for Farmington, Gravette 19. We'll take a quick timeout and be back. You're listening to Farmington Cardinal Football on the Farm Cars Live Sports Network.
The academies give students an opportunity to be grouped together with other students that have similar career interests, so that we're not all part of just a big student population. We are all headed in the same direction.
We are really excited to implement them to provide some career training for kids as they get out into the real world, so they have the expectations and they know what's going to go on, so that if they're going into the workforce or if they're going to college, they're already prepared for those things.
Are you in the market
market for some exterior or home improvements? Is your home ready for new siding, gutters, or metal roof, or asphalt roof? Do you need a new metal? We're back, Cardinal fans, with 1:02 left to go in the third quarter. Cardinals up 42-19. Dylan Benz sets the ball down at the 40-yard line.
It's like Card's got the hand seam out, anticipating the onside kick.
Yeah, Gravette looking to mount a comeback. But in order to mount a comeback, in my opinion, Brody, you got to stop the productivity of the Cardinal offense, who's had the ball 7 times and have scored 6 out of 7 of their possessions. Little onside kick. It would not have mattered as that ball did not go 10 yards, but it was recovered at the 48-yard line.
Yeah, we were just talking about it before the break that Lions doing good on offense, but they still have to come out here and play against the Farmington offense, and they've been really productive tonight, like you said.
Ben Macedo on the recovery for Farmington. From an offensive coordinator standpoint, from a head coach standpoint, if your offense is scoring 6 out of 7 times that they've had the ball, it's good news for you.
Yeah, you're obviously doing something right there.
As long as you're not in a shootout and your defense is doing the job, you're probably going to be victorious. Quay in the gun, twins to both sides. A little flare pass to the outside to Stepmeyer, who gets ran out of bounds about the 48-yard line of Gravette. There is a flag on the play. We'll wait to see what the referee's call is, but I believe it's against Farmington. Holding on the offense. 10 yards from the spot of the foul. That'll bring up second down and about 21 for the Redbirds. Ball's placed at the Farmington 39-yard line. Quay breaks the huddle. It's in the gun formation. Twin receivers to both sides. Calls for the snap. Quay eludes pressure to the outside, rolling to his left. Now just wisely throws the ball out of bounds. And that's one sign right there. If you think back, Brody, I don't know if you went to the scrimmage against Van Buren, but one thing that I noticed watching Quay is that when he got into trouble, he tried to force something, whether it was forcing a run to pick up positive yards, which you can't fault him for that, or forcing a throw downfield. But here, shows the maturity just 3 weeks later just to say, you know what, I'm in trouble. I don't have an open receiver. Let me just toss it over to the sidelines.
Yeah, it takes a lot of restraint knowing that you could run the ball like that and you can get downfield, but then to throw the ball away just to help your team out.
Second down at about 29 from the Farmington 39. Quay drops back. Throws one to the outside, just over the head of intended receiver. I cannot tell what number that is.
It's Caden Elsick, I believe.
Brings up third and about 21.
About 29.7 seconds left here in the third quarter.
Devontae Donovan checks into the ball game for the Redbirds. Macedo, Sturgeon comes split to the right side, near side of the field. Donovan goes split to the left side. Little screen pass. Quay complete to Elsick.
It's going to be a big gain.
Elsick up over the 40 down to about the 35 for a first down for the Redbirds. Is on third down and 21. Farmington picks up about 23 yards.
And really with the screen right there, the more people coming into the backfield, the better. And right there, Lions, they bite. And a great play there by the Cardinals to gain back the lost yards.
First down and 10 for the Redbirds. Ball sitting about the Gravette line 37. Quay's in the gun. Flanked either side by a running back. Twin receivers to his right. Hands it off. I believe that's to Elsick. Comes near side across the 30 where he's brought down about the 27-yard line. I'm hoping that's Elsick. That's the number that I read.
I believe you're right. It's Caden Elsick.
Caleb Brown on the tackle for the Lions. And that's the end of the third quarter, where the Redbirds are up 42-19 over Gravette. We'll take a quick time out from Gravette, Arkansas. You're listening to Farmington Cardinal football on the Farm Cars Live Sports Network.
Ozark Dermatology offers full medical, surgical, and aesthetic services. Our team offers comprehensive care for medical and surgical conditions for adults and children. Our experienced, board-certified physicians and highly trained physician extenders provide state-of-the-art diagnosis, treatments, and procedures in a relaxed and compassionate setting. Let Ozark Dermatology be your path to healthy skin. Visit any of our 3 convenient locations in Northwest Arkansas.
Here at Farmington, we take our athletic program seriously. We strive for greatness in every sport, whether it's baseball, softball, football, basketball, volleyball, golf, track, cross country, cheer, dance, or tennis. We settle for nothing short of excellence.
Welcome back, Cardinal fans. Start of the fourth quarter, Redbirds up 42-19. Cardinals got the ball at the Gravette 37-yard line, second down and 1. Quay from the gun, hands the ball off, counter Trey. Elser breaks it to the near side, breaks the tackle, gets to the 20. Down to the 15, the 10, stumbles, down to about the 5-yard line.
Looks like we got some laundry on the play here. It's going to be holding on the Cardinals.
Flag on the play is holding on Farmington.
That'll drop us back 10 yards. Bring up about 2nd and 11.
Call is holding. Spot foul on Farmington. Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. And Elsick looks gassed. I don't blame him. He's had a great night running the rock.
Hey, if I was running the way he did, I'd be sitting down around the end of the first quarter.
Now we're going to have illegal procedure on Farmington as Stepmeyer comes split to the near side and realizes that he's ahead of the ball. Tries to get back, and Quay calls for the snap. From a quarterback perspective, you got to make sure that everybody's set. Cardinals huddle up about their own 45-yard line. Ball's placed at the Gravette line 48-yard line. 43-yard line. Second down at about 15. Just over 11 minutes to go in the ball game. Now, timeout Farmington with 11:10 to go. Redbirds up 42-19. Redbirds want to talk about it. We'll take a quick timeout and be right back.
At Farmington High School, we have a vast array of technology, ranging from MacBooks to 3D printers, touchscreens, and various broadcasting equipment to show sporting events, concerts, and pep rallies in the highest quality possible.
Serving Northwest Arkansas since 1996, Trinity Rehabilitation and Sports Medicine specializes in physical therapy, certified hand therapy, and aquatic therapy. You have a choice when it comes to where your physical therapy services take place, and we hope you make it at Trinity Rehab and Sports Medicine of NWA. We are located at 2793 Millennium. We're back, Cardinal fans, after a timeout call by Farmington. Both teams break the sideline huddles. Quay's in the gun. Twin receivers to both sides. Elsick in the backfield. Quay calls for it. Makes a little hot shot pass to the outside. It's complete for no gain. Yes, sir.
It's going to be third down here with about 10 minutes and 53 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Cards up 42-19. Going to break the huddle. the shotgun with one running back in the backfield. Here comes the snap. Quay looking downfield. 2 flags on the play. He's going to get pressure. Looks like Quay's going to take the ball and run. Gravette fans wanting a holding on Cardinals wide receivers, but there are 2 flags on the field, so let's see what the penalties are on the Cardinals. Let's see what the referees have on the field.
Holding called on Farmington.
Holding on the Cardinals.
That'll drop us back 10 more yards and bring up 3rd down and a mile. 10, 20, 3rd down and 30.
I think Cardinals take a shot, try to regain the ground. I think they just keep running out the clock.
I'd say just do a little draw play to Stepmeyer and see what you can do. Quay's in the gun, twin receivers both sides. Stepmeyer's in the backfield. Quay drops back, throws a little pass, and it's intercepted. At the 40, down to the 35, 30, 35, 25. Down to about the 20-yard line goes the Gravette Lions.
And that'll be Quay's first interception of the year. I guess a little misread there on his part. Good job of him getting down there and making the touchdown-saving tackle.
I don't really think that it was a misread on Quay's part. I think it was a good read, just trying to throw a little slant pattern and see what you can make of it. But a nice job by the Gravette defender who just cut in front of our receiver and picked it off. I'm not sure who the Gravette Lion was that intercepted the pass, but here's Gravette, first down in the red zone from Farmington's 19-yard line. Higler's in the gun. Twin receivers to both sides. Dan next to him in the gun on his right. Higler takes the snap, throws a little out pass. Complete for about 3 yards down to the 16.
A good physical tackle there by the Corey. He had a sack last week against the Tigers, so Corey's showing off some physicalness against the Lions.
Call it about 2nd and 7, 2nd and 6 for Gravette. Gravette's inside the red zone, threatening from the 16-yard line. Trips to the Higler's left, single receiver to the right. Dan in the backfield to Higler's left. Snap. Higler. Fade route. And that pass I thought was intercepted. Was broken up.
I think he had it for
Drake.
For a split second, then slipped out of his hands.
Cannot tell who that was. Tate Pickens, I think.
Yeah, it was number 11, Tate Pickens.
I'm looking through 4 panes of windows here to see a number.
And on top of that,
they're tinted.
Tinted.
And it's dark. Higler's in the gun. Dan split off to his right. Twins to both sides. Dan scoots back, creating the pistol formation for Gravette.
Cardinals showing some blitz.
Takes the snap. Thought he handed it off. And that ball's nearly picked off.
That's James Payne's second deflection of the night for the Cardinals.
Nice defensive play by Payne. 4th down from the Gravette 15, 16-yard line. 9:02 left to go in the ball game. Redbirds up 42-19. Higler's in the gun with Austin and Dan in the backfield with him. Twin receivers to his left, single receiver to his right. Here's the snap. Looking left all the way. Now quarterback moves up. And that ball was almost picked off. Devontae Donovan with the pass breakup. And Donovan's thinking, I hate to say it, but Donovan's thinking I'm a wide receiver and I can't catch a pass that hits me right in the hands. It's all right, Donovan. We still have the ball as Redbirds take over 1st and 10 from the 16-yard line. 8:56 left to go in the ball game. Redbirds come to the line of scrimmage. Sturgeon split out to the left.
Looks like Quay's going to call timeout.
Quay calls the timeout with 8:56 left to go in the ball game. Redbirds lead at 42-19 from Gravette, Arkansas. Alongside Brody Hill, I'm Brian Dean. You're listening to Farmington Cardinal football on the Farm Cars Live Sports Network.
Real estate is like football. You want a winning team that knows how to run offense and defense, knows the plays, the competition, how to score, and isn't afraid to get a little dirty. The McNaughton team knows 2 important things. 1, how to help you buy, sell, invest in, and manage real estate. And 2, how to cheer on the home team with an awesome tailgate event. For all your real estate needs, visit us at allnwahomes.com. McNaughton, your neighborhood community realtors.
Zing Broadband is a proud sponsor of area school.
We're back, Cardinal fans. After the timeout called by Farmington, play resumes. Quay's in the gun. Twins to his left. Single receiver to his right. Quay takes a high snap, hands it off to Elsick. Elsick breaks it to the outside on the right. Breaks the tackle, gets up to the 25, 30-yard line. Flag on the play. I believe it's going to be called holding against Farmington. Nice hard running for a pickup of about 12 yards that I think is going to be nullified. Holding is the offense. It's going to drop the ball back to about the 9-yard line. Bring up about 1st and 20. Cardinals break the huddle. Quay goes up under center. Offside I formation. Single receiver to both sides. Pitch to the outside to Elsick. Elsick cuts it up. Cuts it back across the field. Upside to the 20. Up to the 25 to 30. Elsick still on his feet at the 35. Almost down to the 40-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 Redbirds.
That's like the second time tonight the Cardinals have made up for big yards lost on penalties, so good job there by Elsick.
Can't fault that one by Elsick. Nice job of hard running to his left and then cuts it back cross field to his right to pick up the 1st down. You can take it in chunks or you can take it all in one big chunk. Quay under center, I formation. Single receiver to both sides. Quay takes a snap, drops back, hands it off to Stepmeyer, who cuts it up the middle. Breaks the tackle, gets loose up to the 40-yard line. Bring up about 2nd down and 6. Colin Hummels checked into the ball game for Farmington. 7:50 left to go in the ball game. Quay's in the gun. Hummels split out to his left. Here comes a fake jet. Oh, it is a jet sweep. Up to the 50, down to the 45, the 40. The 45 breaks it to the near side. Here's Sturgeon to the 10, 5, touchdown Redbirds. 66-yard scamper. 61-yard scamper. Let me do my math. By Drew Sturgeon on the jet sweep to the near side with 7:19 left to go in the ball game. Redbirds, I believe, go up 48-19.
Good job there by Drew, getting the ball, following his blockers, and just taking it to the house.
Great, and not letting a couple arm tackles bring him down, and scampers 61 yards for a Farmington touchdown. Zabalos set for the point after attempt. Quay calls for the snap. Hold is down, kick is up, and it's good. With 7:19 left to go, the Redbirds on top, 49-19. For Brody Hill, I'm Brian Dean. You're listening to Farmington Cardinal football on the Farm Cars Live Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Jack with Arvest. Today's goal, outmaneuver these chess pros.
Checkmate. Checkmate. Checkmate.
Checkmate. Checkmate.
Okay. I should let an expert like James help me. And for your financial goals, Arvest is the expert. Our approach to financial planning will help you make all the right moves. Get started now and be prepared for the future like royalty. Trust the experts. Trust Arvest. Hear from a chess pro at our experts website.
Welcome back, Cardinal fans. 7:19 left to go in the fourth quarter. Redbirds up by 30, 49-19 over Gravette. Looking around scores across the area, Huntsville up 31-14 over Berryville. Shiloh's up 35-18 over Smackover. Commerce is up on Green Forest 7-0. Lincoln final 41-13 over Keys. Maumelle 6-0. They're not reporting since the first quarter. Harrison's up 33-17 as that kick is fielded at the 20-yard line, up over the 30, 35, up to the 40, 42-yard line for Gravette. Millsap on the return. Harrison's up 33-7 over Siloam Springs. Greenbrier's up in the fourth quarter, 28-21. Springdale over Alma in the fourth quarter, 28-13. Morrilton 37-8 over J.A. Fair. And Clarksville and Ozark in a slobber knocker. 15-12 over Ozark. And here with 7:12 left to go in the ball game, Redbirds up 49-19.
Talking about the Clarksville-Ozark game, Clarksville, they're supposed to be a much improved team this year. And Ozark, they a couple weeks ago, they beat one of the number one teams in the state in 3A, Boonville. They were a state champion last year.
That is correct.
So no doubt, that's a hard fighting game right there.
Here's a handoff up over the right side by Dan. Pick up of about one. James Payne in on the tackle for the Redbirds. Ball was set down at the 44-yard line of Gravette. Pickup of 2, second down and 8. Higgler in the gun, pistol formation, calls for the snap. Handoff to Dan, cuts to the left side of the offensive line. Pick up about 3 yards, bring up third down and 5.
Up front by Dan, picks up another 4. Third and 4 lines.
Got about third down and 4 for Gravette. Ball sitting at the 47-yard line of Gravette. Higgler in the gun, running back to both sides. Twin receivers to the near side of the field. Higgler rolls out to his right, throws across his body, and that ball is incomplete, out of bounds. Stop the clock with 5:49 left to go in the ball game. Fourth down and about 4 for Gravette. I'm going to think that they're going to go for it. Higgler gets the play. Pistol formation for Gravette. Dan in the backfield behind Higgler. Twin receivers to his right, single receiver in the slot to his left. Now Gravette adjusts, looking for the pooch punt. Higgler gets the kick away. Nobody back. Field the punt for Farmington, and the ball takes a Gravette roll down to about the 14-yard line. With 5:40 left to play, 5:39 left to play. Redbirds up by 30, 49-19. As the Redbirds take over possession of the ball at their own 14-yard line. the band. Gravette's band is playing Tequila. I assume that's Gravette's band. Our band is motioning like they're playing. Quay's under center in the I formation. Hand off to Elsie. And that is actually not Quay in at quarterback. I believe that is Ian Cartwright now. So some substitutions for the Redbirds. Now I'm all sorts of confused. I thought that was Cartwright in at quarterback, but PA announcer says that Cartwright carried the ball.
Josh Cartwright's in at running back. And I believe the quarterback is Miles Harvey, sophomore.
Here's Cartwright up over the right side of the line. Picks up enough for the first down.
Cartwright for 2.
That was not Cartwright for 2. That was more of a pickup of about 4. Millsap in on the tackle for Gravette. So you're saying Miles Harvey is in at quarterback and not Ian Cartwright?
Yes. It's number 14, and Ian Cartwright is number 12.
Right. So Harvey under center. Toss sweep to the left. Cartwright cuts it upfield. Dances around another Lion defender. Gets brought down about the 23-yard line. For a loss of about a yard. 4 minutes remaining to go in the ball game. Redbirds got the ball, second down and about 11 from their own 23-yard line. Harvey under center. In the I formation go the Cardinals. Single receiver to both sides. Now we have a stop in the action and flag on the play. Dead ball foul, false start called on the offense. That'll make it about second down and 16. After the 5-yard penalty is assessed. Cartwright in the backfield for Farmington in the I formation. Harvey under center. Single receiver to both sides of Harvey. Takes a snap. Counter trap. Cartwright. He's cut upfield. Dances outside. Gets tripped over by his own player. Brought down at the line of scrimmage to bring up third down and about 15. Crowd gets credited for the tackle for Gravette. Third down and about 15 for Farmington. 3 minutes to go in the ball game. Ball sits about the 19-yard line, 18-yard line for Farmington. Farmington's moving right to left. Hand off to Cartwright. Finds a hole. Dances, scats. Gets up to about the 20-yard line, where it'll be fourth down and about 13. Farmington looks like they're going to punt it away to Gravette. 2:30 to go in the ball game. Redbirds up by 30, 49-19. Brody, can you see who's back to punt for us?
It looks like Drew Sturgeon is.
So Sturgeon doing the punting duties tonight.
Is this the first time the Cardinals have punted tonight?
It is. Here's the snap. Sturgeon's punt is a low line drive, spiraling kick, fielded about the 40-yard line of Gravette. Dan looking to make some room, is tackled about the 45-yard line.
Looks like we've got an injured Lion on the field.
And my apologies, that was not Dan, that was Dagley. And we got an injury timeout as Gravette's number 42, Caleb Brown, is down on the field about the 42-yard line. Hopefully he is okay. So with 1:53 to go in the ball game, Redbirds lead at 49-19. We'll take a quick timeout. For Brody Hill, I'm Brian Dean from Gravette. Arkansas. You're listening to Farmington Cardinal football on the Farm Cars Live Sports Network. Cardinal fans, 1:53 left to go in the fourth quarter. 49-19, Redbirds lead it. Hickler in the pistol formation, twin receivers to both sides, hands the ball off to Dan. Stopped in the backfield by a host of Redbirds. Leading the charge, I believe, is James Payne. Chase Fultz checks into the ballgame at quarterback for Gravette. Fernandez in on the carry for Gravette. So defensive substitutions on both sides of the ball. Second down and about 13 for Gravette. 1:22 left to go in the ballgame. And there's Laundry on the field again. Illegal substitution called on Gravette. That'll back him up 5.
Illegal substitution on the line.
Bring up about second down and 17. Here's the snap. Handoff up the middle to number 4, Carlos Fernandez, who picks up about 7 yards. Back to the original line of scrimmage. With less than a minute to go, Brody, great night to be a Farmington Cardinal.
Hey, winning on Friday nights, I think it just makes Saturdays that much sweeter waking up in the morning.
That it does. That it does. Redbirds are going to seal off the victory 49-19 unless Gravette finds a way to score or turns the ball over and we pick it up for a score. Here's a toss sweep to the outside to Fernandez. Dropped in the backfield for about a 2-yard loss. Redbirds are going to go to improve to 2-0 on the young season. Looking ahead to next week, we got Pea Ridge coming to Cardinal Stadium.
Hey, that's a big game for the Cardinals. They haven't won that game in the last 2 years. Pea Ridge, eventually, they're going to be a conference game for us. They're going to move up to 5A, I believe, in 2020. So a really, I think, must-win for the Cardinals next week on Friday.
That it is. As the clock hits 000, that's going to bring the final of tonight's ball game. Farmington 49, Gravette 19, and Brody, a nice job overall by the Farmington offense. I believe they had the ball 9 times tonight and scored 7 out of 9 of those possessions.
Cardinals definitely had some great production on offense tonight, doing some really nice things with the passing game. Obviously running the ball really greatly with Caden Elsick. He's definitely going to be a really big key to this team. And also Drew Sturgeon had some good catches for some touchdowns and also a nice jet sweep for a touchdown. So Cardinals definitely doing the right things here tonight.
Absolutely. You know, you mentioned running the ball and you mentioned Caden Elsick and Drew Sturgeon, but you cannot leave out Stetmeyer. Josh Stetmeyer had a 49-yard scamper in the first quarter just on a regular fullback dive. So offensive production-wise for the Redbirds, running game, I would imagine, we don't have stats, but I would imagine that the Redbirds were up over 250 yards rushing.
Definitely.
Passing-wise, Quay had a nice night, had one little interception, and overthrew a couple balls early in the ball game, and then responded with some little short passes that were productive, and that opened up the bombs, so to speak, or the downfield passes that were able to be complete to Sturgeon and Pickens, I believe it was. And overall, Brody, it was a great night. Great fall-like weather. Temperature outside, I believe, is about 78 degrees, if not a little cooler. Got to give a shout-out to Reed Petrie, who earlier in the broadcast was giving us some great shots of the sunset taking place right across the field from us as we sit on the east side of Gravette Stadium. Our fans sitting on the west side may have missed the sunset, but I mean, there was a lot of colors out there, a little bit of orange, a little bit of pink, a little bit of purple.
It was really beautiful. I even took a picture myself so I could look back on it. Really nice tonight.
So great night for the Farmington Cardinals as both athletic directors meet at about the 37-yard line. And the Redbirds are successful, moved to 2-0 on the season. 49-19 is your final score. Our next broadcast will be next week from Farmington Cardinals Stadium, where your 2-0 Farmington Cardinals will take the field against the Pea Ridge Blackhawks. For Brody Hill, I'm Brian Dean from Gravette, Arkansas. Redbirds win it 49-19. You've been listening to the Farmington Cardinal football on the Farm Cars Live Sports Network.